Before he was a Jedi, before he was a general, Anakin Skywalker was just a boy who loved, a boy who hoped. He grew up in slavery on Tatooine, raised by his mother Shmi. Despite everything, he held on to something rare: hope. The Jedi Council saw potential in him, but they also feared what they sensed.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. I sense much fear in you.
His capacity for connection remained strong, but it now existed in secret. His relationship with Padme Amidala, hidden from the Jedi, became a quiet rebellion. To Anakin, it wasn't betrayal, it was the only part of his life that felt real. The war made him powerful, respected, but more isolated. Only Padme offered him stability, but that love became dependency, and his fear of losing her began to mirror the trauma of losing his mother. As the Clone Wars neared their end, Anakin began to experience visions of Padme dying in childbirth. Echoes of his mother's death returned, sending him into a spiral of anxiety and desperation. Chancellor Palpatine offered him a way out: power over death. To Anakin, it wasn't about politics, it was about control. He had once been powerless to save his mother. He refused to let it happen again.
Only through me can you achieve a power greater than any Jedi. Learn to know the dark side of the Force, and you will be able to save your wife from certain death.
When he helped Palpatine kill Mace Windu, it wasn't a calculated betrayal. It was a panic response. And, from that moment on, he committed fully, because in his mind, Padme's life justified it all.
What have I done?
Anakin, you're breaking my heart. You're going down a path I can't follow.
Anakin Skywalker ceased to exist on Mustafar. What remained, Darth Vader, was sustained by machines, buried in silence. The armor wasn't just physical, it erased his name. It confined his rage. To survive, Vader repressed the past. The name Anakin became a ghost. When he faced Obi-Wan years later, he didn't deny it. He confirmed it.
You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did.
But the rage was hollow. He wasn't hunting Obi-Wan for power. He was trying to erase the last person who remembered who he used to be. Years later, when the Emperor tried to kill Luke Skywalker, Vader faced a moment of reckoning. Luke didn't fight with hate. He didn't use power. He used compassion. He believed Anakin Skywalker still existed. Vader responded with violence, but for the first time in his life, someone met Vader's rage with mercy, and the cycle of pain, fear, and violence finally broke. And when Luke cried out in pain, not as a Jedi, but as a son, something shifted. In that instant, Vader chose, not as a Sith, not as a warrior, but as a father. He turned on the Emperor, saving his son and himself. As he died, he asked Luke to remove his mask, to see his son with his own eyes, not as Darth Vader, but as Anakin. In that moment, Anakin Skywalker returned, not in power, but in peace. And for the first time in a lifetime, he was no longer alone.
go, my son. Leave me.
No, you're coming with me. I'll not leave you here. I've got to save you.
You already have. You were right. You were right about me. Tell your sister